Hi gang, this is Mike Garner from MrMikeGarner.com, driving around Thailand, here to help you overcome the obstacles that stand in the way of your health, happiness and success in life and business. So how the hell are you? Are you experiencing heaven or hell? Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you successful in your life and business? And how would you even measure that? We tend to compare ourselves with other people, don't we? You know, go compare. You really shouldn't do that. You've got to make your own judgments. You've got to measure yourself against yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you healthy? What's your definition of success? Because ultimately you are your own best expert. Most of the clients that I work with come to me with stories, situations that are going on for them, and they've had enough and they want to sort it out, deal with it, resolve it. And I put them through development, not therapy, even though I'm a hypnotherapist. People actually don't come to me for hypnosis, they come to me for the change work. People want to change, they either want to improve or learn how to improve. If they're going through hell, I tell them to keep going. They want to create heaven, not hell. And they might have a cluster of stories. It's a bit like a pyramid. When you look at a pyramid, it's got a flat bottom and an apex at the top. What I find is that they tell me all sorts of things. It could be the kids, it could be the relationships, the wives, the husbands, the neighbours, the boss, financial situation, challenges at work, things going on in the world, their industry, might be a health matter. They might have been in an argument, disrespected. They might have situations in the past that they just can't get past, that they're hanging on to some decisions that they made in the past. Somebody said something, somebody did something, they feel that they've been disrespected. They want justice, they want revenge, they want to prove something to themselves or prove something to somebody else. But really, most people just want to be healthy, happy and feel successful, loved and respected. So if you think about that pyramid where at the bottom level there's loads of physical problems, go up the pyramid and the next level would be how it affects you emotionally. In other words, how do you feel about that? And then the next level up would be how does that affect you mentally? What's your mindset around those stories? And then at the very apex, it's what's your purpose? How does that affect you spiritually, if you like? How does it affect your motivation, your place in your family, your place in your job, your status, your self-esteem, which I would call an aspect of spirituality. How much do you like yourself? How much do you love yourself? How much do you enjoy in your life? Do you feel like you're contributing to humanity? That's your major definite purpose, which I would call spiritual, because it's actually, if you're passionate about what you do, doing what you love and loving what you do, then you'll get energy from that. And with that energy will come health, happiness and success and vitality. And if you're on a mission, you're pretty much bulletproof and you'll live forever. So if you invert the pyramid and make the point at the bottom, if you can find purpose, everything else will stand up. What I'm really good at with people is listening to the stories and then almost like taking the learning from those stories, finding the purpose, re-establishing the passion, and then changing the mindset so that you don't dwell on the problem, but you just focus on the solution, focus on the goal, which makes you feel emotionally far better and physically tip-top. You quite often find that there's just one thing that's the common denominator that's repeated in all the stories. It might be that you don't feel confident and therefore your relationships aren't good. You're not assertive enough at work, that you don't speak out, that you people please because you're frightened of saying no. So there's a whole load of stories around that, but basically it's lack of confidence. Or it might be that you don't feel clever enough, you don't feel worthy, so there's low self-esteem. So again, that will affect and contaminate all your life experiences. So you'll come at me with all these stories, but basically it's low self-esteem. Confidence, low self-esteem. It might be that you're just bimbling through your life and you haven't got a plan and everybody else is controlling you, so it's loss of control. And once you've got your own plan and you start to put that plan into action, in other words, create an action plan and a strategy to move towards it, goal setting so that your goal gets, that's life-changing in all areas of your life. So it might be that somebody said something that you believe and it might not be true, and it might be that you're continually telling yourself that you're a waste of space, you're not clever enough, you're not good looking, you're not this, you're not that, because you're repeating what other people have said to put you down. And once you start telling yourself what you are, bigging yourself up, supporting yourself, rather than having this voice in your head which is self-criticising, self-sabotaging and putting you down, start to feel up and not down. And trust me, I've had hundreds of clients, tens of students that have put through this process, and I never see anybody more than 3 times once we've identified a problem, which starts with a conversation. So when I say to people I help them overcome the obstacles that stand in the way of their health, happiness and success in life and business, and I've actually just come from somebody's house now where I've done that, having identified a problem, a challenge, an issue, through a conversation, we get straight into reprogramming that, and we do a one-to-one breakthrough session, which might be conversation or it might be hypnosis, but it's certainly not therapy, even though I'm a hypnotherapist, because it's instant. Therapy is like a process, but with hypnosis it's instant change. And if it's not instant and you don't feel better and I don't change you, there'll be no charge, no fix, no fee, no change, no charge. And more than that, you'll be independent of me, because I'll teach you how to do it for yourself. You'll have audios, you'll have videos, I might even put you into one of my groups for development. Because once you realise how quick it is and how simple it is to change your mind and change your life, change the way you feel, by taking control, feeling good about yourself, setting some goals, and having a positive action plan with a positive mindset and feeling good about yourself, you'll realise, wow, I wish I'd done this years ago. What else can I change in my life? Because you are unlimited, and you're only limited by your self-limiting beliefs, which by definition is yourself that's creating those beliefs. Well, if you've created the beliefs, if you've created those thoughts which generate negative feelings, you can uncreate them. You can delete them once they've been identified. That's what a breakthrough session is. Breaking through old negative habit patterns of thought. And when you change a negative habit pattern of thought, you'll actually remove negative habit patterns of behaviour, and you can start to install positive thoughts, get positive behaviours, and start to live a wonderful, powerful, positive life. And it is really that simple. So if you're interested in changing, if If you want to have a conversation and then maybe plan a breakthrough session, you know where I am, because I'm just driving back now to my place from somebody else's place, and they've just enjoyed a life-changing breakthrough session with me. A single session which cost them 95 quid. And if you have 3, it's packaged. And if you've got financial challenges, there's concessionary rates as well. I never say no to anybody. I always help, because that's what I'm here to do. My name's Mike Garner, here to help you overcome all the problems that stand in the way of your health, happiness and success in life and business. Be powerful, enjoy your mind, and if you want me to change your mind, contact me on any of the contact details where you're viewing this presentation. I'm nearly home now. Have a wonderful life, because you can when you decide to.